Hello YouTube, I am back from vacation and I bought some stuff. So I've mentioned before that my husband is about to leave on a 9-month, I don't want to call it a deployment, but he's going overseas for Army shenanigans, and I won't see him again for almost an entire year. So for our last vacation together, this is the time off that he has before he leaves. So we thought about what we wanted to do for a vacation for this year, and we decided on going to Universal Studios to see the new Super Mario World. So that's where we went. We brought my sister-in-law along because she wanted to go to a beach because she's never been to a beach before. So that was our plan. We went to Universal Studios in California. I've never been to the California one. I have been to Universal Orlando many, many times. So it was an interesting experience, to say the least. So we did spend a couple of days with family in Arizona, and then we drove to Los Angeles. And I don't know. Mario was cool in a way, but it was also disappointing in another way. I thought it was very cute, very well done, but I was disappointed with the ride. I was kind of sad. I mean, the good news is we did single rider, so we managed to get onto the ride almost immediately, but it did break down. So the people who had been waiting in line or who were going to be waiting in line for a long time, we almost managed to just completely walk on, except for the fact that the ride broke down. So that was kind of sad. And I also didn't do any research on the ride. I just knew that there was a ride. I wanted it to be a surprise pretty much. But the ride wasn't what I had envisioned, but I also didn't envision anything. I think I was expecting it to be like a 3D type of ride, like Rainbow Road, Mario Kart, almost like a roller coaster, but with 3D, kind of, I guess, maybe like the new Rise of Resistance or Ratatouille ride or whatever, maybe even like Spider-Man in Orlando, but it wasn't. It was kind of like your Buzz Lightyear or your Men in Black ride. You just kind of shot at the bad guys, and that was kind of a disappointment to me. But overall, the world looked great. I just wasn't, I don't know, the park was just very small in comparison to the Orlando ride. I will say the Jurassic World ride was wonderful. That was the best. I wish they had brought that to Orlando, but otherwise it was fun. Let me show you what I bought from here though. This is in packaging. You can't really see it, but this is the Toothless. This is the Toothless popcorn bucket. He's brand new. I'm not going to open him because he's actually going to go to an online acquaintance who asked me very nicely to pick it up for them, and I'm going to ship him in the mail. But he's pretty cute. He has like a little twisty thing in the back, and his wings will move. I think his eyes light up, maybe. But this is the only thing that I got from Universal Studios, was just this guy. He's very precious. So he's going to go on a trip. It was nice to meet him. For our second day, we went to Santa Monica Pier. We went to the beach, came across a couple celebrities, very exciting. But while we were there, we had totally just expected to go to the beach and get some food. But while we were there, we came across a shopping mall. And this was probably the highlight of my trip because I wasn't expecting for this to be here. So it was a little like anime store in the middle of the mall, and I got some cute things. I would have purchased some more. They had Like, if I had an unlimited budget, if I could just buy everything, I would honestly probably collect all of the Sailor Moon stuff. They had lots of little Sailor Moon figurines, but alas, I was just there like strictly looking for art supplies or something artsy fartsy. So what I did get, I got a mechanical pencil. This is 0.5 millimeter lead, so this will fit some of the colored lead that I have. I have like the uni brand colored lead. I can't find my refills at this moment, but I've had these uni colored pencils and I just not a big fan of how small these are, but these are 0.5 millimeter lead and I got a bigger size mechanical pencil. So we'll give that a try. I also got some acrylic paint markers, some color paint markers. I just got the white one and I got the gold. Because why not? Because they looked like they were Japanese, and I'm sure Japanese products are all fabulous. So these were only about $3, but I figured we'd give these a try. I got gold because there's some artists on the internet who I admire, and they use a lot of like gold leaf and stuff. I just can't commit to using gold leaf. And I'm not a big fan of metallics, but I thought maybe if I had like a paint marker pen, we'll play with it. We'll just play with it. I was on vacation, let's buy some stuff. So I got those paint pens. I don't even know what brand this is. They just were there. I also got a little more pastel milky colors, the Sarasa Zebra milky colors. Who can say no to pastel? They had black paper too, like black journals. I probably should have got it. It reminds me of my childhood, but I didn't. But these were the only pastel things that I could find, so I got them. Look how cute. Okay, and then the last thing is I got a little pencil case because, well, it's a corgi. It says Super Corgi, and it matches my corgi, who's hiding down there somewhere. Get her. Oh. On our last days in Los Angeles, we did go down like Hollywood Boulevard. That wasn't my intention to go down there, but we accidentally came across the Line Friends store, like the BT21 store and the Miniso store. And I do like me some Miniso and some Daiso, even though I never purchased anything. But I really wanted to go into the BT21 store just to see if they had, like, I think the makeup is cute. I'm not really a K-pop fan or a K-pop person, but I did want to see if they had, I don't know, I was assuming that they were going to have like a large collection of the cream shop. I just think the makeup is super cute and I just wanted to look. Unfortunately, they didn't really have any of that, but it was still fun to look, and Hollywood Boulevard wasn't as hideous or scary as people online made it seem like, and I actually kind of had a good time. I did end up, they actually had quite a bit of Disney stuff there too. It was very expensive, very overpriced, so I didn't get some things. They had a snow globe that I'd never seen before that was the Lion King, but I didn't get it because I think I can get it online for cheaper. I just wasn't willing to pay that much, but I did walk away with a couple of just little Simba things. So those will dangle off of my purse, or maybe I'll put them on I've been wanting something to put on my rear view mirror in my car. So I might put that one on my rear view mirror and then just have this one on my work purse because I like to collect that kind of thing. And then we also visited, we were waiting for Little Tokyo to open, which was like my ultimate like destination. I wanted to go look around Little Tokyo, which was very cool. I didn't end up purchasing anything yet again because I was looking for art supplies. I was looking for, anything that might be cute in Disney. I do think the Disney characters that they enjoy, I guess, in Japan or whatever, very interesting. They had a lot of like Chip and Dale stuff, and then Lotso from Toy Story, and I kind of found that really bizarre. Very cute, but really bizarre. And then I saw some like anime-esque SpongeBob, which I also thought was really weird. So I enjoyed looking, but I didn't ultimately end up purchasing anything. I saw a couple of little art products, but again, I wasn't really willing to stand in line for it, and it wasn't anything super duper special. However, while we were waiting for Little Tokyo to open, we did come across a 3-story Barnes & Noble, which was not as impressive as it sounds like it would be. I've never been in a 3-story Barnes & Noble before, but what did surprise me was they had art books from online artists. I've never seen these before in stores. I've only ever seen them online. I do like to pre-order people's art books. So usually when I get them from the internet. I've never seen them in person in stores. So what I did get was I got the Art of Haikala. And this book has been on my Amazon wish list for a long time. I just haven't been able to justify spending the money on it. But since I finally saw it in person, I went ahead and I got it. I'm not a huge anime person, but I do, of course, do watercolors, and she does watercolors. So just something really fun to look at, maybe some techniques in there. And then also I had to get another Loish book. They had more. These were very expensive, so I had to pick and choose which ones I wanted. But I think they almost had just about all of her books. And again, I've never seen these in person. I mean, I just bought one from the internet the other day. You see that in previous video. But I've never seen these offered at a store before. So those were unexpected purchases for me. So very pretty. Glad to add those to my collection. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot. The other thing that I did purchase something from Universal Studios, not just the toothless popcorn bucket. I purchased one more thing, and I totally forgot because it was hiding. I found this at Universal Studios. They might have had the other comics too, but I just got the first one. People let me know on the internet that there were going to be little Scar comic books, and I honestly wasn't really sure if they were really real or not. I thought that they were kind of like a joke or maybe like fan art or something. I don't know, but I actually did find one of the comic books at Universal. So I went ahead and I purchased it. Look at that. Look, it's even kind of like, I honestly haven't even looked at this yet. This is the first time I've opened it and pulled it out of the case. So that's kind of interesting. So that's it. That's all that I got. Los Angeles was not as frightful as what people tried to convince me that it was. However, it is not a place where I need to live there. I do wish that I had more time to look around more. I really kind of wish we had time, especially to go to like Koreatown. And then I know that Los Angeles has lots of art stores, big brand art stores like Blick and such, but I couldn't ask my husband to drive me around anymore, especially through all of that traffic. But in any case, it was fun. It was worth it. That's all that I have for right now. So I will see you guys again in another more artsy video, I promise. But for right now, bye-bye.